What up, YouTube, my soul tribe, the ether, and the cosmos? Of course, this is your girl, Mighty Mocha, signing in and tuning in to Sound Off Sunday, week 5. Um, and without further ado, I want to thank everyone who supports my channel by subscribing or liking, sharing, or commenting on my content. It is appreciated. And for those who don't, I appreciate you just as well. Y'all know how I do. So Sound Off Sunday. And what kept coming to my mind was, for some reason, solidarity, support and solidarity. So this is a new year, and as it is a new year, let me let the helicopters go by. Already challenged with the TV from a Grand Queens. Not going to be challenged by the helicopter and the TV. So as this is a new year, I'm trying to make the best efforts to show my support and solidarity, which I have always done. Anyone who knows me knows that I've always shown support and solidarity for other people's movements, other people's causes, that were in alignment with, and sometimes not even in alignment with, what I had going on in my life or what I thought, was a pinnacle in my life. But I allowed people the breadth and width of expansion by being themselves, and supported that, and was just hoping that I would receive the same type of support. So I'm kind of sounding off today about support and solidarity. And I think about some of the many achievements that I have had, and who showed up and who didn't show up to support me in true form and fashion of solidarity. So I know that it is challenging sometimes to be there for people for all reasons and all seasons, and everybody can't be everything to everybody. I totally get that. But I also pay attention to things that people do support. And I pay attention to how people do give their time and their energies, and what they choose to give their time and their energies to. And I'm just prayerful that, and hopeful, and knowing that the universe is allowing me to do some awesome things, whether people are supportive and show solidarity or not. I can't be in control of how people move or respond to the work that I do, and I only have control over myself. However, I can say sometimes it's a little disheartening realizing that you don't have the support of those that you have supported in a multitude of ways, and that you don't have the consistency. Like, I've been operating this series and session for the past 5 weeks, and just looking at my views and everything, and the comments or the lack thereof or what have you. And sometimes it can be rather disappointing. But I do come back and realize that I am doing this because Spirit said I'm supposed to do this. I'm doing this because it is a necessary element to how I'm supposed to show up in the universe at this time. So that keeps me hopeful. So I just want to encourage you guys as we move into 2021 to show solidarity and support to those who are what's the word I want to say, who are an integral part of your life, even if you don't always vibe with what it is that they're doing. Because I think that it is a key to allowing you to manifest for yourself by showing gratitude and support and solidarity for those who are walking in their own path, and walking and going through their own journey. So, and I encourage you to show support and solidarity, not just by listening to my videos and liking and subscribing or following, or hitting that bell to get the notifications or what have you, but show support and solidarity by offering true and transparent criticism and constructive criticism that will help me, um, uh, I guess, provide messages that really encourage and support people. If you feel like that's not what's happening, if you feel like that's why you are not constantly supporting and showing solidarity for what I'm doing, and show support and solidarity by offering ways and and means to help people and myself grow in whatever it is that I choose to do, instead of just um, not being present in any kind of way. Like a lot of times I see what people look at on, or we talk, have conversations about where people expend their energies, whether it be on social media or TV. And I'm like, wow, you could look at that, but you couldn't take the opportunity and the time to look at my videos, or to like, or to share, or to comment, or subscribe, or any of that. And um at first I was feeling some kind of way about it, as you know, by me even having this conversation. But then I started thinking about it, and I'm like, well, it's not for everybody. And it doesn't have to be for everybody. It is for those who are tuned in and tapped in. And if you come my way, then so be it. And if you do not, then that is equally as well. So I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and knowing that this is my opportunity to live up to what Spirit and I understand as my life path. So, with that being said, you guys know what time it is. For those of you who don't, I will tell you. I usually offer a bit of dialogue in the beginning, and then I let these beautiful tarot cards kind of drive my message home. So it's Sound Off Sunday, and yeah, scoop my computer up as I always do and grab my wand. Where are you? Okay. So I pulled these tarot cards on Saturday, kind of marinated on all of them to make sure that the messages, to make sure that I could have messages to drive my message home. So the first card that I pulled was the Dominion card, the Two of Wands. And even as I was delivering the message, I just kept saying, balance your energies. Like, don't let people who say that they're in your corner, but don't really demonstrate that on a consistent basis, don't let that throw you off. This is a new path for me. It is a new challenge for me. And I'm trying to balance and integrate this, but also have the understanding that everything is under control. It is as it should be. And that's what the Two of Wands card is all about. This is like a fire and high fire energy card for me. And you see them kind of walking, standing there with all of that fire around them, but they are calm, and they have the tools that they need to do what needs to be done, in order for them to walk in their light and walk in their energy. So, and it's kind of like a shadow card. There's light, but there's also darkness. And this to me just represents the yin and yang energy and the ability to balance and integrate my challenges. And then I pulled one of my favorite cards in any tarot deck, which is my Sun card. It's a 19 Roman numeral, 9 plus 1 equals 10. But it is the card of cooperation and group work, positive energy and creativity, vitality and strength. The sunflower represents like devotion, and the sun is an illumination of things to come and things that are. It's what do they call this? I had to look it up, but it's a Soraya sun, and it is about illumination. And it was a deity and a god, to those long time ago, and some still now, I'm sure. And then the Resh, which is here. Can't see if you can see it. There we go. Oh, I gotta get this camera thing together, but it's okay. And take, but that is that it represents the head, and it talks about new ideas, and talks about new energies and new vitality. So I was pleased to see this card. It just kind of calmed me a lot more, and helped me understand that there are some things that are taking place, and you just got to be patient. Let those things play out. Let them be what they're going to be. And then I pulled the Nine of Cups, which is the happiness card. And I always think about like being joyful. And when I kind of did the research on it, it talked about jumping for joy. But it's about emotional and physical well-being, and greeting opportunities with open arms, and about positive developments and connections and relationships. So it kind of resonates with the Sun card, and it kind of resonates with balancing these energies for new paths and fresh challenges. And then the final card that I pulled was the um, the Prince of Wands. And the Prince of Wands is an air of fire card, which you see all of this fire down here. But this is the air of fire card. It's almost like being pulled on a chariot. And this is a card of adventure and rigorousness, and approaching life with passion and commitment. And the Phoenix wand is like a transformation of growth, and the target on the person's chest that you see here, that little target, is about being paying attention and being focused and concentrating. And then there's the lion that is leading the chariot, the white lion. Is it white or is it gold? I can't tell, but it's a little bit of both. But that lion is about inspiration and creativity. So um, I just feel like spirit in the universe is, even if others are not, spirit in the universe is supporting me and showing solidarity by allowing me to get up every day and to be committed to continuing the series. And I'm not going to stop. I'm happy with the work that I'm producing. I'm happy with the messages. I'm proud to say that the messages are resonating. I don't have to put a lot of effort into connecting my message with the cards. And I know that this is what it's supposed to be. I know that this is, and it's funny because I can put a video up where I totally blast someone and people will comment and, kind of be like, hey, chill out, it's going to be okay. But then when I put up other content that is not so, what's the word I want to use? Not so, shock and awe, is kind of like crickets. So, and I noticed that when I show my face, I get a lot more comments and a lot more notices. But if I don't show my face, it's not the same. So I'm not on here to be looked at and gawked at, like a circus animal or a clown. I'm on here to deliver messages to encourage and inspire. And that is what I have been called to do. And that is what I will continue to do. So whether or not others show me support and solidarity, I'm glad that the universe continues to come through for me with messages of support, solidarity, and encouragement. And as you know, um, that's just my take on it. Other people may read these cards differently, but we're not talking about them. We're talking about me. So finally, and as you know how I do it, I would like to thank those who like, share, and subscribe to my channel and who comment on my content. And I would like to equally thank those who do not. And as always, I wish you love, peace, and happiness. One.